How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews back with it's triple IPA time, baby. In the form of Electric Brewing, it's their Inner Crazy with Strata. Not gonna lie to you, I really like this label. It's probably one of my more favorite labels I have had, or have seen, I should say, as of late. So I'm excited. Now, I'm not excited about the 10% alcohol by volume, but I've heard good things about Electric. I haven't had anything from them. This is kind of a collaborative effort, it says in here, so I don't know if there's collaboration in the truest sense, because it looks like it's done with Instagram people, maybe, or it says one is IPA Lot, and the other is Open Tap App. So I don't know if there's other businesses kind of collaborating with them. This is canned 2 months ago. Comes courtesy of my boy Corey. We'll see what's what. Yeah, I've heard some rumblings for quite some time about Electric. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me get this poured before I jump into the old conclusions, Matt. That looks really good. Really good. I mean, I'm not a big triple IPA guy, but that lightness and that vibrance on there, even at 2 months old, I know a lot of you IPA thoughts and Haze boys, 2 months is just, man, you can't even live in that world. Man, that looks nice. But label-wise, that kind of, just straight up Sharpie marker level kind of graffiti style stuff, I love it to no end. I'll get down with it all my life. Just under a pinky finger, tight, compact, white bubble head, and just that orange, rich kind of pineapple, juicy glow to this sucker. Good God. Let's get a nose. Okay. I have this beef, man, like straight up beef, with triple IPAs, So many bad ones. Like, it exponentially gets worse the higher the ABV gets, like, to a certain extent. Like, a lot of people have a hard time making, like, really good, like, low ABV haze, like between 5 and 6%. Once you get to 6, once you get to 7, you're like, oh, yeah. Once you get to, like, 8, it's kind of like, okay. And then, like, after that, it's, like, really, it drops off dramatically to the point where I think it's really hard-pressed to find somebody that gets in double digits and does a really nice triple IPA. Like, I've probably had, I don't know, several, 30, 40 over the past couple of years. I think I've had 8 that I've really liked. That's for me. And again, we're talking about for me because this is my channel and that's how I talk. And there's usually like a lot of kind of markers along the way. It's like, okay, saccharine sweet from the get, or not a big nose, and all these kind of things that are like, okay, and you sniff it and you go, okay, we're dealing with this shit again, blah, 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 blah. I kind of really like the nose on this beer. Have I had this nose at 7.5%, 8%? Sure, but there's something electric about it. Oh, shit. I did not mean that. That was more me saying things, but it works. It's like a piney, it's like a tropical fruit, zippy, piney, slightly greeny, grassy, garlicky thing. There's a garlic thing there. There's an onion thing here. I love that. I love it. And I'm getting it here. So I'm getting those fruit portions of the show. There's something else about it. It's not hyper aggressive, but there's something to it that I really enjoy. So there's this nice, impactful fruitiness to it. Everything here is prickly and zippy. And just this ranky-dank, garlicky onion thing that's just kind of flirting around the edges of it that has me all kinds of hot and bothered. Let's dive it in. Cheers. That's delicious. That's delicious. That's like really good. Man, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I hate, like, no joke. Ooh, the nice chunky's floating out of that sucker. I don't like triple IPAs, man. I don't like them. Not so much that I don't think there's good ones out there. This is one of the better ones I've had, man. This is Mount Rushmore status without a doubt. Without a doubt. It's like skipping a couple dudes. Like, I'd love to try this versus OG straight out of the laboratory from Equilibrium. Let's have that fight, you know, because I think it's legit worth it. And my major gripe with them is, one, they're, you know, more often than not, they're fucking garbage. But two, even when they're tasty or fun, and I've had a couple of those as of late, and I'm like, oh, this is really fun. This is kind of a fun beer. But it's still me kind of like, you know, getting on my soapbox about the ABV and trading off on ABV and like, okay, it's fine, it's tasty, it's fun, it's whatever, buddy. You're talking about 10%. No. This is like, this drinks all the part of 10%. And this is where some people like disconnect when I talk about this stuff, and they're like, well, you just don't like high ABV beers. And I'm like, no, dude. Like, you have no idea what I'm trying to say. And I've tried to express it in like 19 different directions. It's just, it's not so much that I don't like high ABV beers. It's just, I rarely get what I get from, like, not just, I don't even want to call it upper echelon kind of triple IPAs. I mean, like, the 9 now. I've had 9 in like 3 years that are really, really good. They're giving me a level of impact and vibrance and aggressiveness and all that stuff to warrant the double-digit ABV, you know, and that's kind of what I strive for these beers, because that's where a lot of my, you know, I have these hang-ups in life, and one is time. You know, like, I don't like wasting any of my time. The other thing is ABV. It's kind of akin to time. You know, I don't want to waste my ABV on a beer that I could, you know, this 10% beer over here, I can get in 5% beer that tastes exactly the same. Why would I drink that 10% beer if I can get this 5% beer that's, if not exact, but very, very, very close? I don't think you can do what you're doing here at 6%. Can you do it at 8.5, 9? Maybe. Sure. Maybe, but more often than not, you have to get up here close to that ABV level to do what this beer is doing. And that's why I dig this one. And that's why I dig the better ones that do this style and really kind of elevate to that kind of level. First things first. Bomb mouthfeel. Like, super water, softness, deliciousness. Tropical fruit out the wazoo. Leans in the pineapple heavily, but there's citrus things along that, but it's really all about tropical fruit, and it's bursting at the seams. There's a green component here, both weed, pulling weed, smoking weed, also a little bit of green pellet, but it's really that trick that I talked about on the nose, that is this little bit of ranky-dank kind of weediness kind of follows suit. You know, it just gives all those elements that you really enjoy when it comes to like a really well-made single or double IPA. It packs it all in. Like, I can drink this super easy. That's dangerous, but I can. A little bit of green on the back end. Not like hot burn, but it's kind of close to that. You know, I'm kind of curious to see what this beer was hyper fresh. But man, this is really, really good stuff. This is really good triple IPA. Like, really good. Like I said, you know, OG EQ, straight out of laboratory, is like king shit of fuck mountain level stuff. But this is like up there. This is that level of awesome. And, you know, I'm the first person to say, you know, props, man. This is really good stuff. Thank you very much, Corey, for sending this off. I know, like, in the comments section of the unboxing review, is like, you know, you don't like the triple IPAs, but I really enjoyed this one. You know, I sent it off. Thank you very much, dude. Because that's the thing. It's not that I don't hate these beers. You know, I don't. Obviously, I'm having a blast drinking and reviewing this thing. It's just, man, they're so few and far between. So when I have one that's just not good, but I keep wanting to say electric, but I don't want to step on the brewery's name. Like, just this impactful and just this delicious. How about delicious? That works. This dude's happy. What do you want? Good stuff. Is this one of the better not quadruple, double IPAs? Triple? God, words are hard. Triple IPAs I've had as of late. Yes, Mount Rushmore status. Like second or third face on the mountain. Let's put it that way. It's not just on there. It's like towards the front. Value and availability, no idea. I mean, this has got to be, what, 20, mid-20s, a 4-pack, I would assume. And leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like the 8 or 9 triple IPAs that are actually good in the world, you'll like this. So there you go. Review on the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you've had this, please let me know. I want to know what you think about it. Because I'm curious. Because you know how much I'm I don't want to say hard or whatever with these beers, but I am. So if you've had this, let me know. Down there. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massif. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a little electric right now. We'll see you next time. Cheers.